He may have a fearsome reputation for savagery and ruthlessness, but new research suggests Blackbeard might also have been an avid reader. The infamous pirate and his fellow buccaneers on the 300-year-old flagship Queen Anne's Revenge may have enjoyed reading adventure stories, an unlikely discovery in a cannon chamber suggests. Paper scraps recovered from the wreck of the 18th-century pirate ship have been identified as a 1712 book about a voyage to the South Sea by Captain Edward Cooke. Experts have found an array of fascinating artifacts from Blackbeard's Queen Anne's Revenge wreckage since 1996. The wreckage of Queen Anne's Revenge was discovered in 1996 on a sandbar in Beaufort Inlet, North Carolina, where Blackbeard ran it aground in 1718. Their latest find suggests Blackbeard, who had a reputation for enforcing strict discipline on board his ships, might have had a literary side. The discovery was announced during a presentation at the annual meeting of the Society of Historical Archaeology held in New Orleans. The black and wad of paper could have been a plug that protected the cannon muzzle from the elements, writes National Geographic. The full title of the book found on the wreck was A Voyage to the South Sea and Round the World, performed in the years 1708, 1709, 1710 and 1711 by Captain Edward Cooke. The book describes Cooke's experiences on two ships, Duke and Dutchess.It also mentions the rescue of Alexander Selkirk from an island, where he had been marooned for 4 years. The incident was later inspiration from Daniel Defoe's 1719 novel Robinson Crusoe. In total 16 paper fragments were identified, only 7 of which were legible. It was very distinctive and italicized, which might indicate a place name, Dr. Kenyon said. Experts then found the word in Cooke's book about the plunder of a Pacific island called Ilo. It really was luck, Dr. Kenyon added. Historical accounts suggest pirate crew were often literate as they needed to read navigational charts. Researchers are hoping to conserve the fragile paper fragments this year to celebrate Blackbeard's 300th anniversary. Many of the pirates in the Caribbean began their careers as privateers in the employment of the British Crown to plunder Spanish ships during Queen Anne's War against the country. It is thought Edward Thatch, believed to be Blackbeard, was one such privateer who had been working the wrecks of Spanish galleons on the coast of Florida. When his commission was withdrawn by the Crown, he was eventually given command of his own ship by fellow privateer Captain Benjamin Hornigold. Much of the legend surrounding Blackbeard stems from accounts written in a book called A General History of the Robberies and Murders of the Most Notorious Pirates. It was published in 1724, some 6 years after Blackbeard's death in Ocracoke in 1718, by Captain Charles Johnson. Captain Johnson is said to be a pseudonym for a Jacobite called Nathaniel Mist. Mist's book presents the notorious pirate as a vicious killer who marooned men on desert islands and reportedly prostituted his own wife in his pursuit of wealth.